Hello, boys and girls. We are going to complete your call to the post, your simple solution problems 6 through 10. You should have already attempted to do these problems on your own, just like we do for our bell ringers at school. And now we're going to go over the answers. So this is on lesson 51, which you should have. And we are going to do problems 6 through 10, those 5 problems. So starting with number 6, this is a review of a 5th grade standard, and you are just multiplying 375 times 5. So 5 times 5 is 25, carry my 2. 5 times 7 is 35, plus the 2 I carried, 37, carry my 3. And 5 times 3 is 15, plus the 3 that you carried, which makes it 18. So 1,875, and you should be able to do the standard algorithm for that in 6th grade. Okay, so problem 7, we are using the distributive property, and we actually have some variables in here as well. So it's 4 times 2a plus 4b. So we're going to distribute this 4, which means we're multiplying it by everything inside the parentheses. So we're going to take 4 times 2a, which gives us 8a, plus 4 times 4b, which gives us 16b. So that is that expression simplified, 8a plus 16b. Number 8, a supply store sells 5 rulers for $2. What is the unit rate in cost per ruler? So we're looking for the cost of 1 ruler. So if we have $2 for 5 rulers, so we're going to take $2 and divide it by 5 to find the cost of 1 ruler. How many groups of 5 will go into 2? It won't, so we'll put a 0 up here. How many groups of 5 will go into 20? We brought our decimal point straight up. That's 4 groups of 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract. I have nothing left over. Bring down my 0. I still have to ask that question, how many groups of 5 will go into 0? And it's 0. So 5 times 0 is 0. So the answer is 40 cents per ruler. All right, and then number 9, you had a chart on your question sheet here of lemon juice and water, and it says Carol's lemonade recipe calls for 1 cup of juice for every 1.5 cups of water. Complete the table and plot the values. So for every cup that we go up 1.5 cups of water. So if we add 1.5 cups here, that would be 7.5 cups. And then we add another 1.5 cups, and you have 9. And then another 1.5 cups, and that's 10.5. Another 1.5 cups gives us 12. Another 1.5 cups gives us 13.5. And then another 1.5 cups gives us 15 cups. So these become your ordered pairs. This is your X and this is your Y. So now we're going to plot these over here on this chart, on this coordinate grid. So the first one is already plotted for us, 4, 6. So now we're going to go 5, 7.5. So this is 6, 7, 7.5 would be halfway between 7 and 8. And then we do 6, 9, so go over 6, up 9, 7, 10.5, over 7, up 10.5, which would be right there. My eyes are not the best. And then 8, 12, so 8, 12, 9, 13.5. So here's 12, 13, there's 14, so 13.5 right here. And then 10, 15, which would be right here. And you should have your straight line right there. Okay. All right, and one more problem, problem 10 that you should have completed. Use the greatest common factor in the distributive property to rewrite 15 plus 45. So we have 15 plus 45. First, we have to find our greatest common factor, and we can use our factor rainbows to do that. So 1 times 15, 2 times nothing equals 15, 3 times 5. And then you just have a 4 in between there. So those are all your factors of 15. 1 times 45. 2 times nothing is 45. 3 times 15 is 45. And then 5 times 9 is 45. And I think those are all our factors of 45. So the greatest common factor they have is 15. So we're rewriting this using the distributive property. So we're going to write 15 on the outside. And then what would I multiply 15 by to get back to 15? That would just be 1. And what would I multiply 15 by to get to 45? That would be 3. So 15 times 1 plus 3 is the same as 15 plus 45. And that is it for today.